And what is up, guys? Alright, so I'm back, and this time I'm trying to share something with y'all. A little book review I got. Alright, so let me see what I do with this hat, because I'm blocking all my light here. But it's fine, whatever. I got this thing here, it's covering my face anyway, so what's the difference? Alright, so in this book review, I am gonna review Draconic books. So if you're thinking about, or if you already are on the Draconic path, which I'm not on it, I'm not sure if I will be, but I bought the books, they're good reads. So here they are, and I'm gonna explain to you which ones to get first and why. Now, alright. Now, hold on. First of all, there is Dancing with Dragons. Alright, so Dancing with Dragons is gonna be the book that you're gonna want to get first. This is what's going to explain all of the history and where exactly they show up in all of the, folklore, regardless of if the stories are considered to be true or false, or mythology, or whatever it may be. This is going to cover that. And then this book is the beauty about this book right here is that what they're gonna teach you here, once you get more into it, they're gonna teach you more about the dragon version of all types of magic. So you're gonna get your the stones correspondence to dragon magic. They're gonna tell you about the candles, like what those means, the herbs, what do those means, the dragon, what's it called? Oh my goodness, stars. Not stars, but the constellations. There's a Draconic alphabet. If you do sigil work, that's gonna be beneficial to you. If you're trying to be Draconic, that is, of course. Now, this is the thing. Now, the second book, before I get in more deep into... Alright. The second book you would want to get would be this one right here. Alright? This is Mystical Dragon Magic. Now, this is the book you're going to want to get once you've decided that you want to go on the Draconic path. Now, if you've read this first book, you like everything that's in it, you want to try dragon magic, and you actually want to follow this as your path, then you want to get Mystical Dragon Magic right here, right? Let me see if I can show you right here. I'm not sure how to... I don't know. My camera is showing me that it's backwards. I'm not sure if you guys are going to be able to read this. But now this book is going to be more about showing you how to start being with the dragons, right? So the first section of this book is going to give you the ritual and everything to become an apprentice. And the apprentice is going to last you about 6 months. And once you're through the first 6 months of being an apprentice and learning everything that this is telling you have to do to complete your apprenticeship, while you're an apprentice, you're going to be doing your magic and all of your other things from dancing with dragons, right? And then after 6 months, you go on to be, let's see, I forgot what all of the names are. Let me flip real fast into here. Alright, so you're going to be an apprentice, and then you're going to spend 6 months as an enchanter, 6 months as a shaman, 6 months as a dragon warrior, 6 months as a dragon mystic. So that's dragon apprentice, dragon enchanter, dragon shaman, dragon warrior, dragon, mystic. Mystic being the final stage, and after that you get some more information. This book right here has a lot of information, but it's going to be mostly about getting you from, from apprentice to mystic. The Dancing with Dragons is going to be the one that actually holds all of the content that's going to help you actually perform magic with dragons' help, right? Now, the next book I'm going to show you is a little tricky here. Alright, this is the Draconic Ritual book. The Draconic Ritual book, as you can see, there's a much darker theme in the front. This is for when you've already been at Draconic for a while. This is going to have all of the serious stuff. You've already been through everything. You've already, you're a mystic by now. You've been practicing for a while. And then this is the one that's gonna has the real when you're in the thick of it. Now the thing is, even though this book is the one that you want to get way later on, and there's a few more like the Grimoire of Tatimas, and there's a few other books, the Tree of Caliph, something like that, which is pretty much the Tree of Life, but then the dark version of it, because this is a left-handed path. But it's a non-dual path. It's not about light. It's about balance. It's kind of like yin yang, writing that line in the middle, being balanced, light and dark, right? So this one, this and those books are going to be for that. But if you're not sure, if you are absolutely not sure if you want to deal with dragons and stuff like that, and you just have no clue what you're doing, and you just want to find out everything about it before you get involved with it, then I would actually recommend that you get yourself Dancing with Dragons, because there's a lot of cool stuff in here that you can use, even if you're not a Draconic. There's a lot of cool stuff in here. Now the thing is that the person who writes this book is on the Draconic path, but they're mixing it with Wicca. So this is gonna get you a lot more lighter feel, like it's all, fun and games and light, like we're light workers and healing and this and that, and that's cool and that's true. But this is like pretty much really into the light version, and this is a path that needs you to be in the middle, right? This is a path that needs you to be both light and dark, perfect balance, right? So once you get into this book, you're gonna start seeing some of more of the darker natured things that are involved in this path. So I really do recommend that if you don't know what you're doing and you're willing to buy books, read through them, and if you don't like the path, you put it together with your collection. This is like, I think, close to a $30 book. So I don't want to tell you to go and spend all your money, but personally, I think all of these were good reads, and they're freaking beautiful books, and I like them to have them in my collection of books. But okay, thing is, once you read this book, once you read the Draconic Ritual book, this is going to be the book that's going to really let you decide whether this is the path for you. Because there's a lot of things in here that is not for everybody. So before you start, you read, so when you read Dancing with Dragons, and you're probably a Wicca practitioner, or you're some sort of, like, you work with angels, or you're just like a right-handed path type person, and you read Dancing with Dragons, you're gonna fall in love with this. But if you're really a right-handed sided person, by the time you get to this book, you're gonna start feeling a little confused. So I really do suggest that you get this book first. I would say perhaps get honestly, I would say get this book first. All right, if you get through this book and you're fine with everything that you see in here, then you should go and get Dancing with Dragons and get yourself Mystical Dragon Magic after that. And everything that you find in those books or in any other book you find is going to be perfect. You're going to love the whole thing. If you like what's in here, you're going to like the entire path. If you don't like what's in here, then you're going to have you're going to probably start running into some roadblocks in this particular path. Now I'm not sure if I can show you too much, so I am going to just show one particular thing. Let's see. Okay, so there's a lot of invocation magic in here, so that you can speak to certain entities, and yeah, there's a lot of that kind of stuff in this book. So if you're already scared of invoking or evoking something, then this might not be for you. There's a lot of that. There's going to be a lot of entities you're going to want to work with that are supposed to teach you about the dark side, including this book. It includes the invocation of Lucifer and the invocation of a few other entities that are around that nature, you know, like that kind of stuff. I want to show you some stuff. I'm just not sure if I'm allowed to, as in, you know, YouTube rules, like stuff like that. Like, I don't have the rights to this book. I don't know if I show you some graphs or something, they might strike my video or something like that. But there is a lot of good information in this book about meditations and so on. And if you're the type of person that likes invoking and evoking, then there's going to be a lot of stuff in here for you as well. But if you're scared of that kind of stuff, then this might not be the path for you, honestly speaking. Yeah, because this is why I'm actually having a little bit of trouble of starting on this path, because you know, we all have our, you know, I guess the best way to put it, it just looks spooky, right? And it's kind of childish to say that. It's childish to think that way. But, you know, you got to just ask yourself, if you're okay with learning about Lucifer and Lilith, and let's just run through a few of these names that we got here. There's Lilith, there's Leviathan, who was Belial, Set from the Egyptians.
5 seconds.
Alright, I'm just going through the names that I'm able to pronounce here. Nama. I don't want to butcher their names, but I think you guys get the idea of what I'm going with here. This is a much darker book. So, but if what I've mentioned about this book doesn't bother you, get this book. This is an awesome book. There's a lot of good stuff in here. But by good, I mean informational. I do not know exactly how to place a label on it, on the contents, being that this is non-dual. You're not really looking at good or bad, you know, righteous or evil or any of that. It's more of a balance. So I hope this was good information for you guys that are trying to be on this path or are thinking about it, and, you know, give these books a chance. Like I said, if you're tight on money, just get the ritual book first, just to make sure that you're okay with everything, and the rest will come afterwards. Deuces.